Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Facebook family and friends. Let me go on over here to the book, see if I am live on the book. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me see. And I'm going to check over here on my YouTube channel, see if I'm live on YouTube. As you come in, go ahead and say, hey, girl, hey. Let me know that you're here so I can properly greet you. Let's see. Hey, Facebook family. Look like I am live on the book, but I am freezing up. Look like I am live on the book, but I am freezing up. Okay. Look like I am live on the book. All right, then. So as you come in, say, hey, girl, hey, let me know that you can hear me, too. So I want to make sure that y'all can hear me good, that I'm not freezing up. And also, do me a favor and share the video, honeys. Share the video out with your family and your friends, honey. Let them know that Lisa Stringer Bailey is on the book. Yeah. It's on the book, honey, and we are about to talk about some financial literacy in honor of Financial Literacy Month, month of April. We've been talking all month about money and what God has to say about our money. And this month is almost over. We got 7 days, 7-day countdown. So I've been going live almost every single day. I did skip a few days like last night. So I apologize to those who were looking for me to come on Friday night. But some Friday nights I take off because that's my date night or my GNO night with my girls night out. So sometimes I have to take that, honey, after a long week of working. And so that's what I did last night. I took some time out with my girlfriends and we went to celebrate a birthday. So y'all know I'm all about them birthday celebrations, honey. I love it when we are able to see another year in our lives. It's a time for celebration. And I celebrated, honey. Y'all know, if y'all follow me, y'all know I celebrated my birthday all month of February. Okay? All month. Yep. Because I just love birthdays and that's so special. And it's, it's a time that you have to celebrate yourself. So let me see if I'm live on the YouTube channel. Look like I am live on YouTube. So if y'all are not following me over on the YouTube, honey, go on over there and scrolling across the bottom of the screen at Money Management Matters. That's my YouTube channel. Go ahead and give that a like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. Okay. So here we go. Now, we finished up 21 days of money motivation, and we was coming out of the book, out of the Bible app. So if y'all have not caught some of my previous Facebook lives over the past 21 days, go back and check it out because we was coming from the Bible. I used the Bible app and I used a devotional out of the Bible app called Financial Fitness. And we finished it up on Thursday evening. So it was a very good read, very good study of the Bible and, some of the Bible verses that talk about money and how God wants us to treat our money. And I've always said that that's one of my foundations of my financial planning and financial teaching is God comes first, because all our money, all our resources, all our blessings come from the Lord, come from from up high, from God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. And that's my belief. And I follow that. And, I pray over my business. I pray over my household, over my home, over my children, over my family, over my friends, over my clients. I pray and I ask God what to say, what I need to tell, people that's listening to me. And God always says, go to the word. Just go to the word. That's my guide. That's my blueprint. That's my instruction manual, the Bible. Okay. So I honestly feel, and I am a testimony, that if you use the Bible principles, if you go by God's word, that you're going to be blessed in your finances. You're going to be blessed in your household. You're going to be blessed in your relationships. You're going to be blessed in your health. You're going to be blessed in everything in your life if you put God first, right? So I decided that, my business, let me just give you what I do. My business is Triple M, Money Management Matters. And I educate and help women, mainly women, to make more money, save more money, and most importantly, protect that money. As a licensed life insurance professional, I show women how to use life insurance to save more money for the future, for being prepared for their retirement, being prepared for health issues that may occur in their as they get older, being prepared for any emergency situations that you may have, where you can use a life insurance product or service to fund. A lot of people don't know that life insurance is more, way much more than just a death benefit. Okay, you get the death benefit, of course, because that's the original purpose for life insurance, but you also get what they call living benefits. Living benefits, okay? So while you living, you can take advantage of some of the income or interest that you have accumulated in a life insurance policy. And there's many different ones. It's not just one type, it's many types. And a lot of times we'll get into the wrong type, and then we have a bad experience with a policy or insurance company, and then we feel like we don't want to do it no more. But the fact of the matter is, life insurance is a necessity. Okay, it's something that you absolutely got to have in your money plan. And a lot of times people don't put it in the money plan, they don't put it in their budget because they've had a bad experience, or because they feel like they can't afford it, or because they feel like they're going to live forever. I don't know how they know that, but God said tomorrow's not promised. We got to live our life for today and do what we need to do today to prepare for tomorrow, whether we're here or not. So that means investing in our family, investing in our future, and also investing in heaven. And we talked a lot about that, investing in heaven and investing in God's plan over the past 21 days. So please go back and check out those videos, because that Bible plan was phenomenal. It was financial fitness. If you use your Bible app, go back and check out that devotional, because it talked a lot about giving and investing in heaven, as well as investing here on earth for what God's plan is. So for the next 7 days, I want to talk about saving. That is my main purpose of my business, is to help people learn how to save more, to be more prepared for tomorrow, not just for today. Okay. I know we all want to live for the day. We all want, we want all the perks. We want all the bells and whistles. We want the nicest, the finest things right now today, because, like they say, tomorrow's not promised. And a lot of people have the mindset of, well, I make all this money, or I work hard for my money, I want to spend it all right now. A lot of people think that. You'd be surprised. I hear that so much. But I really think that's a selfish way of thinking, because once you leave this earth, once you are gone, what about the people you left behind? What about your spouse, your significant other, your mother, your father, your children, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your auntie, your uncle, your grandpa, your grandma? Whoever brought you into this world, whoever have cared for you your whole life through, You gone. What about them people? They are going to be heartbroken. They're going to be sad. They're going to be distressed. They're going to be upset that you've passed away, which is understandable. That's normal. That's nature. But do they also have to be worried about the money? Where's the money coming from to put you to celebrate your life or put you away nicely, you know, to have a nice funeral, to have a grave site for you to go to, for them to go to visit you, you know. It's stuff, these are the things that we really don't want to think about, but it's a necessity. It's a necessity. What we don't want to do, and what I have seen so many do, is they pass away unexpectedly, okay? Because we don't know when we're going to die, and they don't have anything in place. They don't have a life insurance policy. They don't have any savings put aside for it. They don't have a will. They don't have a trust. They don't have a state plan in place. It's like, what in the world are we thinking, right? We got to start thinking toward the future. We got to start saving more toward the future. So that's what I want to talk about for the next 7 days of this financial literacy month of April. And with that, I'm going to do, let me see something here. Let me go here. I want to share some different types of savings accounts, okay? It's not only just a regular bank savings account. It's not the only place that you can have money set aside. Because another thing I want us to do is get in the habit of saving money, but also saving money with some higher interest rates into some products where we're getting more money on the money. Okay, we're getting more interest earned on the money. So over a time period, over 10, 20, 30 years, you can see some abundance from that savings. We talked a lot about sowing and reaping. So if you sow, the more you sow, the more interest it's going to earn. And when you get ready to reap it in your retirement, you'll be able to reap more. So I want to show you how different ways that you can do that. Okay. If y'all remember, if you have been following me for a while, I talk a lot about different ways to save money back in December when, right around the holiday time. And, people was, spending a whole lot of money, and I was kind of giving tips about how you don't have to spend a whole lot to celebrate, the Christmas holiday. So some of these tips that I'm going to give you I talked about them back then too. So it's relevant all year long. But I want to give you just tonight, we're going to talk about five different ways to save money. Okay. And when we get in these habits of saving money, then I'm going to talk about places to put that money. Like I was saying, it's more places than just a regular bank account that you can put your money and it will earn you more interest. Okay. So the first 5 ways, and this I'm referring to here has 22 different ways, but I'm just going to go over 5 today. And then we'll go into some more, the rest of this month. But the number one thing here, and I talk about this before too, is automate a transfer from either your payroll or either your checking account where your payroll is direct deposited, and you want to automate that into a savings account or to a separate account. And then that account needs to be out of sight, out of mind. Okay. When you set stuff up on automatic draft, the automatic transfer, it's already out of your hands. It's already out of your account. So therefore, you're not thinking about it. It's kind of like out of mind. So that money is automatically going somewhere to a different account, preferably an account where you don't have immediate access to. So that could be an online account. That could be an account at a bank in your state, but maybe in a different town. So you don't want to be able to access it immediately, okay? Because that's going to be like your long-term savings. That's going to be like maybe an educational savings account, or that's going to be like your retirement savings account, something long-term where you don't want to have to get to it. But the tip is to automate it. And you can automate it by going to your HR department at your job. If you work full-time, if you work for corporate, however you do, go to your HR department and let them know you want to set up another account for your money, for a portion of your money to go to. And they can set it up. Most of them can set it up to go up to, at least 3 accounts. I know my employer, I can do 3 accounts. So you have one account, which is your main account. You have made the majority of your money going there. But say you want to start with $25 or $50, or if you can do $100, that's automatically going to a separate account. Okay, a separate account that's beyond your access. When you get this separate account, you don't want to have no debit card for it, no card, no checks. It's just an account that you cannot access immediately. Okay, so that's your first tip. Automate. And if your job can't do it for you, or you're a business owner, if you own your own business, you can automate it from your business account to this account. So it can go from account to account. So you can automate that as well. Just contact your bank and say, I want to automate. And a lot of this stuff is online. You can do most of this online as well. But if you're not online savvy, then just go to the bank and say, I need to set up an automatic transfer from my checking account to this account, which is your savings account that you set up off-site somewhere. Okay. So automation is very good for out of sight, out of mind, out of sight. Which, how you say that? Okay, y'all know what I mean. So the second tip I want to give you is, and this is 5 ways to save your money out of 22 ways, but we're just going to do 5 tonight. Hey, Synovia, thank you for jumping in, girlfriend from the YouTube streets. Hey, girl, hey. Number 2 is count your coins and bills, okay? This means, how many times have y'all went to the store, and if you're using cash, you may have your bill come to $12.50, right? So when you give them a $20 bill and you're going to get $6.50 back. Well, you can take that change, just use that as your change, and that you want to put aside. Maybe bring it home, maybe put it in a big old jar. I know we got a big old jar that we just throw change in. So just a place you just throw your change in every night when you get home, out of your purse, out of your wallet, out of your pocket, and just watch that add up. Okay. So that's just counting your coins and bills. You're just throwing it aside, not letting it. A lot of people leave money in their pockets and stuff like that, and then they lose track of it. Get lost or get washed or whatever the case. But if you make a conscious decision to come home every night and put that money into a jar or a box, or maybe a shoe box under your bed, or something like that, then that money will collect up. And then maybe say every 6 months you can take it and put it in one of them coin machines, or take it to the bank and have them count it, and you take that lump sum of money and put it into your savings account. Okay, it's not money to buy something with. It's not extra money to buy something else with. It's money for your savings. It's set aside for your savings, okay? Number 3, and this is what I talk about too all the time, is make a list, okay? A lot of people would go, and this is going back to planning out your money. When you're planning out your money, you need to write all that stuff down, plan it out where you want this amount to go, where you want that amount to go, where that amount to go. And say, for instance, you have $200 set aside for your groceries, for food for the week. So you want to make sure that you don't go over that 200. And the only way to do that is to make a grocery list. Okay. You have got to plan out your grocery shopping, because if you don't, and I'm guilty of this, we go to the grocery store and we impulse buy. okay? Because we see all the marketing on the end cap, we see the sales on the end cap, and we'd be like, oh, that's a sale, so I'm gonna go ahead and get one, especially if it's buy one, get one free. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy two. No, I don't need to, because that's not on my grocery list, okay? That's not in my money plan for the week. So make you a list and prep for your grocery shopping, and that's going to prevent you from being an impulse buyer, okay? And along with that, we all went through that whole craze of couponing about a few years ago. I don't know if a lot of people coupon anymore, because I ain't seen a lot of people in the grocery store coupon, but I think it's still relevant. I think you have to pull your coupons from online now. They don't come in the newspaper or in the mail hall anymore. You said, is that $200 a month? No, $200 a week. You know, nowadays it take about $200 a week or every 2 weeks for groceries. Wouldn't you agree? I said $200 a week. I know for my personal budget, it's about $200. I try to do $200 every 2 weeks because we get paid every 2 weeks. But a lot of times I still find myself going to the store, before that 2 weeks is over. So yeah, it just depends on how many people you got in your household, how many people eating, you know what I'm saying? Because some of our households might just have 2 people in it, and that, you can get by with $200 a month. But I doubt it, Groceries so high now, you can't get by with $200 a month. At least maybe 200 every 2 weeks. So another thing that I want you to do with your grocery shopping is take the time to, like I said, go online, download coupons online, and also if the store has an app. Like I do all my grocery shopping a lot of my grocery shopping at Kroger, and Kroger got an app. So I got the app on my phone, and I always look at it, and I always download the coupons or the savings from the app. Then they scan your little loyalty card, and you get the savings. Okay. Now, if you don't download the app, then you don't get the savings. And that's a trick too. That's a marketing trick. Because if you go in the grocery store and they'll have 2 or 3 different prices on there, they'll have $4.99, then they'll have $2.50, and then they'll have $1.99. Well, you're only gonna get the $1.99 if you got the app and you downloaded the coupon from the app. Okay. And if you don't download it on your app, you're gonna wind up paying the $2.50. So you got to be careful with that. That's intentional for your savings, okay? Because I'm all about saving, honey, all I can at the grocery store. And a lot of times those apps have free items. A lot of times I get coupons from Kroger for free stuff like granola bars, free eggs. I've gotten free bread, chips, it's whatever the free item is. So I'm all about saving money that way. So, and then if you want to go a step further and be very intentional about your seeing how much money you've saved, look on your receipts. It will tell you how much money you saved. And what you can do is take that amount of money that you save, take it from your checking account and put it into your savings account. Because that's money that you have saved. And that's money that you can put in your savings account for your future. I mean, it's an extra step. It's a thought process, but you will see your savings grow that way. Because if you think about it, if I did not have this app on my phone, if I did not take the advantage of the savings that I did intentionally with the app and making my list and all that, then I would have been paying the full price. So thank you, Nicole, and thank you, Synovia. So just take advantage, honey, of these gems. I'm telling you, they will save you some money, and then you intentionally take that money that you saved on the receipt and put it in your savings account. Okay. So that was number 3. Number 4 is minimize your restaurant spending. I know a lot of people who don't want to take the time to pack a lunch for work if you work outside the home. And so what they wind up doing is eating lunch at work at restaurants. And now, and I saw this at my job the other day. Now that we got DoorDash and what's the other ones called? The Lyft, not the Lyft, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and they got a whole bunch of them that automatically brings the food to the office. Now it's easier than ever to spend money on food, and from a restaurant from outside the home. Now, if you do that, if you take a moment, be intentional, look at your bank account and say, I've spent such and such, and just add up all the money that you have spent going out to restaurants or door dashing or Uber Eats. See how much money you're spending on the restaurants, on eating out. Then you'd be amazed at the amount that it adds up to. Hey girl, hey, Miss Tanya Moon, thank you for jumping on your birthday weekend, honey. You're supposed to be out celebrating. But I appreciate you jumping on, honey. Good to see ya. So yeah. So that's another way that you can save money, is stop eating out so much. Now, I don't want to deprive, okay, because I don't want people to live a minimal life or be unhappy or whatever because they can't eat out. So what I want you to do is choose one day out of the week. Just cut back from every day, maybe twice a week. Whatever you need to do to just take a step toward cutting back some on your eating out, and just save that money. Just to be intentional about it. Once you see how much you've saved, just kind of say, okay, now I've been eating out 5 days a week. I'm going to cut that back to 3 days a week. Okay. So then the 2 days that I'm going to save money on, those 2 days, let's just say that you normally pay $20 for eating out a day. So then that's $40. So take that $40 and save it. Put it in your savings account. You got to be intentional about it though, and you're going to watch and see how much money you are saving. Okay, so don't completely deprive yourself, but at least take some time and figure it out how much you can save. And number 5, that was number 4. Number 5 is let's see what we're going to say. Number 5 is purchases. Okay, I talk about this one a lot too. Give yourself a grace period before you purchase just shopping in general, because I had to learn this myself. I'm an emotional shopper, what they call retail therapy, right? Anytime I was upset, anytime I didn't feel good, I was going through some things, whatever, I would always go to the mall. That was my therapy. That made me feel good, to buy myself something. And then I wind up, when I say go to the mall, I don't mean just go to one store. I would go to 4 or 5 stores, and I had to have something out of every single store. I wanted to walk out of there like they do on TV with the 4 and 5 bags, flossing. Honey, let me just tell you, that got me in a world of trouble, in a world of debts. And now that I'm free from all that, now I'm trying to help people get free from all that. Listen, if you feel like you have to buy something, what I have learned to do is wait 24 hours. Wait 24 hours. And then say, okay, I really do want that item, or I really do need that item. Then I'm going to go get that item. But if after 24 hours, I'm thinking to myself, I might be done, forgot all about it. But if it's still on my mind, because maybe I need it for something, maybe I need a new dress for a special occasion coming up. Like last week was Easter. Remember, we used to always have to go shopping and buy a new Easter dress? Well, I didn't do that. I don't do that no more. I just wear what I got. But if I had a notion to say, oh, I want a new Easter dress, I probably would have looked at one or looked online for one, and I would have waited 24 hours, or I would have went to my closet and say, let me see what I got. Let me try on some things and see, if I got something I can wear already, which I did. So then I said, oh, well, I don't really need that. So that money, it would have probably been about $60, $60 to $75 for a brand new dress. I can put that in a savings account. Because I'm like, oh, I just saved myself $75. Let me go and throw that in the savings account. Hey, girl. Hey, Nicole. Thank you for chiming in from the YouTube streets, honey. I appreciate you. So, yeah. So that was 5. That was number 5. It's called delaying your purchases. Now, in this article, it was saying 30 days, but that's a long time. So I say 24 to 48 hours. Give yourself a time limit to think about that purchase, okay? And once you do that, you're going to realize that you have saved yourself from a lot of impulse buying. You're going to save yourself from getting into debt, because sometimes we don't really have the money, but we have a credit card, so we'll put it on credit. Or if we do have the money, that money may be allocated for something else. It's probably allocated for a bill that you got to pay, utility bill you got to pay next month. But you're going to use it to buy a dress or buy something that you don't really need. Happy Saturday, girl. Happy Saturday. So, yeah, delay that purchase. Think about it. Give it 24 to 48 hours. That's good. That's it, Tanya. That's good. So, you'd be surprised how much you're going to save if you just give yourself some time in between those purchases. Okay? So, that right there was 5 different ways to save save some money. The first one was automate your transfers. I'm gonna just go through it real quick for y'all that just jumped in. Automate your transfers. Set your savings account on an automatic transfer. Out of sight, out of mind. The money's already gone. Go ahead and count your coins and your bills. Whatever change you get back out of a $20 bill, save that change. Put it in a bucket. Put it in a box under your bed. And once that is accumulated for maybe about 6 months, take that money, take it to your savings account, put it in the bank, go to the coin thing, cash it out, whatever you got to do. But put it into your savings account. Don't use it. Don't use it for something else. Okay. That's your savings money. Make yourself a grocery list. Okay. Don't go to the grocery store without a list. Whatever you have budgeted in your money plan for groceries, that's all you spend. And the only way you can do that is to make a list. Okay. Make a list. Take advantage of the apps and the savings plans in your local grocery store, and take it, and then get those savings. Don't be tricked by the labels, because a lot of times they have a label, 3 different prices on products these days. They have the regular price, the savings price, and then the price with the advantage or the savings card. Make sure you getting the savings card. Like I said, I shop at Kroger. Kroger got an app, so I'm always using Kroger's app. Always, and get those savings for your money. And if you want to go a step further, Nicole, I don't know if you heard this tip. Look at the savings on your receipt. That money that you saved on your receipt, intentionally take it out of your checking account and put it into your savings account. That's money that you saved. So that's money that can go toward your savings. Out of sight, out of mind. That's money that you're saving for the future. Money you're saving for your retirement. Money you're saving to put into an IRA, whatever the case may be. So make a list for your groceries. Number 4 was minimize your restaurant spending. If you are in the habit of going out to lunch every single day or going for breakfast every single day, maybe cut that out to maybe only 2 or 3 days a week. And then the other days that you don't go, pack your lunch from home and calculate that savings. Look at your bank account. See how much money you're spending in your restaurants. How much money you're spending on Uber Eats. How much you're spending on the Grubhub or whatever. If you're going through the drive-through, look at it, add it up, and then divide it and say, okay, I'm going to cut this out by 25, 50%. You decide. And then take that money that you're saving and put it in your savings account. Okay. It's intentional. You got to be, it's a mindset. It's a habit change. It's going to take a while, especially if you're not used to it, but you'd be surprised how much money you can save that way, because we're all about trying to save more money. Okay. And then number 5, we talked about waiting 24 to 48 hours before you make a purchase, to give you time to really think about that purchase, if you really need it or you just want it. Okay, so give yourself a grace period to think about before you make a purchase. Okay, so those are 5 ways of saving money. You said you like the idea of putting the amount that you saved into your savings account. That's right. You got to be intentional about it, because if you had not had that savings app, if you had not taken advantage of it, you would have spent full price. So you did it, and that's a good thing. That's almost like rewarding yourself by putting more money in your savings, because I want us all to be more saving savvy, to think more for the future, to think more about our retirement. Okay, because I don't want us to get to our retirement years and we don't have enough money to live on. Because I'm gonna just tell you, if y'all waiting for Social Security to be it, that ain't enough, honey. That is not enough. So we got to prepare now so that we can live the same lifestyle that we're living now. We want to be able to live in our golden years. Okay. So tomorrow and the rest of the week, I'm going to give you some more savings tips. And then I'm going to give you some more places to put your savings that's going to earn you some more money. Okay. So we're going to be rounding out Financial Literacy Month, talking about savings. I'm talking about savings all week long, different ways to save and different places that you can put your savings so you can make more money. Okay. So that's all we're going to talk about tonight. I am going to let you all go. Thank you so much for jumping on, Nicole and Miss Zenobia and Miss Tanya. I appreciate all y'all jumping in and making some comments. And you're welcome, Zenobia. And so tomorrow I'll be back on same time, same place, and we'll talk about some more ways to save. That's what we're talking about for the next 7 days. That will round out Financial Literacy Month, and we're gonna go into May with some new ideas, some new habits. We're gonna implement everything that we're learning in this month, and yeah, we're just gonna do better because we know better. We're gonna do better. All right. Thank you all, May. Thank you. You are so welcome, Miss Nicole. Thank you. You all have a great rest of your night. I pray that you have a blessed evening and a blessed rest of your weekend. Oh, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. Okay, you are so welcome, Miss Tanya. Thank you. Enjoy your birthday weekend, Tanya. Y'all tell Tanya happy birthday. Thank you for awesome information. You're welcome. I am here to help and serve. All right. Good night, Miss Nicole. Good night.